S- Fine. So, Ritwik, first of all, I would like to say massive congratulations on the release of the Whistleblower. And
Thank you.
it's a great opportunity for FilmyBaatUK to interact with you again, as we have interacted last time during Bandish Bandits.
Yes, we have. I'm so glad that we're doing this. And firstly, thank you for having me and thank you for doing this again. So good to see
No
you.
problem. It's my pleasure. So, Ritwik, in regards to this Whistleblower, if you would like to let your fans know, first of all, what is this Whistleblower all about and what character are you playing?
Okay. The Whistleblower is a show that talks about a lot of flaws and loopholes in our system, and a whistleblower is a person who finds these flaws, who stays in the system and tries to correct it. He does not want to leave it. He does not want to fight it, but he wants to correct it. And that's who a whistleblower is, and that is what this show is about. And of course, there's so much more to it. It's inspired by various events, real events that have happened not only in our country but across the world. It's a depiction and an idea that the creators of the show really want to show, in the sense they really want to talk about, and certain philosophies that they really want to discuss, and amalgamating all of these thoughts into a fantastic fictional storyline is what the Whistleblower is. And I play the character of Dr. Sanket. Dr.
Okay.
Sanket is somebody who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth and grew up in all the luxuries and had everything that he wanted in his life, but that never really, it never really made him complacent. uh, he was still a go-getter. He was very good academically. He's a doctor, so he's good at what he does. And he's a very fine doctor. But what happens many a times in lives of people who have everything going right is that they get bored, and they get bored very soon of what they do. And when at a certain stage in his life, Dr. Sanket does realize that he wants something more in life than just what he has. And that's when he gets honey trapped into this entire world of the events that we depict in the show.
Great, nice one. So, how was it overall, Ritwik, getting the shoot and everything done? Were you guys affected by the pandemic or anything like that? You guys have to do, sorry, you guys have to be in the bio bubble or something?
Well, yeah, of course, we were following all the protocols to make this show, because this show, we started shooting for the show after the first wave of lockdown had already happened in India. And we started shooting for the show in Jan this year. And we obviously were following all the protocols that we need to follow for the COVID regulations. But what happened amidst our shoot was that mid-sked we had to stop shooting, is because the second wave of lockdown happened and a lot of cases started rising in India. But thank God that none of us really severely or seriously felt sick in the crew or in the families of the crew and cast members. But we had to obviously halt shoot, and we had to stop shooting it. We had to give it a pause. And at that moment, it really felt like, of course, the country, the world was going through a really tough time. But pausing shoot in between really feels like you're going to miss out on something, that we've just got the rhythm and probably the rhythm will break. But I think jo hota hai, in Hindi people say that jo hota hai, achhe ke liye hota hai, whatever happens for the good. Absolutely. So definitely nothing great happened to the world because of that, but thank God we fought it and we came back. But the pause obviously gave us more time to introspect and figure out what more we could do with the show. And we got back as soon as the lockdown opened up. We got back with a bang. We made the show, and in a couple of months also released it. So kudos to the director who's just worked day in and day out to make this show happen. So Mr. Manoj Pillai, hats off to him.
And of course, kudos to the whole team as well, because you guys have put all the efforts and did phenomenally well.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
No worries, Ritwik. Now, Ritwik, my question to you is, of course, you have played various characters throughout your journey. So, of course, let's talk about like Bandish Bandits or whether be it in Cargo. Now, here you are playing a part of Dr. Sanket. So, how do you put yourself into the actual skin of the character? Like, what preparations you usually do? Or do you yourself actually go to a script and say, okay, these are the particular sort of like characters I want to do? Or you just accept it, whatever suits fine to you? How does it work for you?
I still don't know what the skin of the character is. I feel like the character is actually text because it's written. and the skin that we add to is the skin that we have of our own, because at the end of the day, when a certain actor takes up a part, he brings his or her own version of the part on the floor. And but there has been no conscious choice of what kind of roles I want to do, what kind of scripts that I choose, and so on and so forth. So far, everything that's happening in my career is happening by chance, and I'm letting it
Yes.
happen that way. I really don't want to fight it. If it's destiny, let it happen. All I really look forward to is associating myself with people who are really driven and passionate. And when you just do meetings with directors and writers, and you hear these great stories they have to say, and the kind of treatment they want to say it with, and just the love for what they do, that gets me really kicked. And of course the script. So with Whistleblower, that's exactly what happened. I met the people who were so passionate to make something, and I felt like I do share that same energy with them. So I had to be a part of it. And then I read the script and I realized that they're getting into something so deep, and I had to be a part of this journey. So the moment this role was offered to me, there was no looking back. Like, I said yes immediately, I think.
Great. Nice one. Ritwik, so then how was it working with such a versatile actor, Ravi Kishanji? How was it? How was the experience during the time that you've been shooting with him on the set?
It was one of the best experiences ever, because the amount of ease he brings into his performance, obviously it comes a lot from the way he is in life. He's a very suave, stylish hero.
Yeah,
That's how Ravi sir is. He's got a very like, he walks into a room, he's going to catch your attention. And he somehow found a great blend between being himself and being Jairaj, the character that he plays. And because Ravi sir's personality itself is already quite magnanimous, now he had to use that trait of himself to portray Jairaj, and he did that with so much ease. And lines for him, scenes for him, situations for him are never complicated. It is so simple for him. Everything for him is makhan. It's all
that's
free
true.
flowing, and
Yes.
it's so easy. He could just sit here. You could give him a passage to read. He would read it, and it would still affect you as an audience. You would still feel like, wow, what is this man doing? And that's a great thing to watch. Firstly, so I was many a times just an audience on set, just sitting there and watching him perform. And it's definitely, as a co-actor, it is a blessing to have somebody who comes with absolutely no baggage, who does not think so highly of himself, at the same time has this great charm, you know and he's so humble, and he's I think he's fantastic as an actor. So for me to even give him a compliment as an actor would be a sham, because I don't even belong anywhere close to the people who actually have the right to compliment him or not. But I'm in awe, and I'm just glad I got to work with him.
Great. That's so nice. Of course, it's been like one of the dream come true. That's how we say usually.
Absolutely, yeah,
No,
yeah.
definitely. Ritwik, now my next question to you is, of course, in regards to the whistleblower, would you like
Uh-huh.
to say to your fans your experience, whether be it a bad or a good one, in regards to any specific memories on the set, or maybe some sort of like an incident that would have happened on the set?
Oh
Could be
God,
like
so
something like
many.
that.
So many, so many. I just remembered, I was recently watching an episode from the show, and I remember there's a scene in the show, without giving any spoilers, where
Yeah.
Ravi sir's character introduces his family, which basically consists of his wife and his younger son, to my character, Dr. Sanket. And that scene was written towards the tail end of the scene was supposed to be a tad bit fun, and it was written for a comedic effect. Uh, but when Ravi sir starts saying his things, his line probably was, कि his line was कि तुम्हारे पिताजी तो ऐसे भी 85 साल के थे, वो आज गुजरे कल गुजरे, क्या ही एक ही बात है. And the way he said it, when you watch the show, you watch the scene, everything else said except for these two lines are said by him. He made them up on spot, and his reactions are so flawlessly
Wow.
fantastic and so funny. And it really amuses you, because if you see my reactions to everything that he's saying, it is, I'm not acting, I'm not pretending, because I'm so amused by the things he just comes up with and says. Who looks at his son and says, I mean, I have never met anybody in my life who would say कि एक टक्कर मारेंगे तो वहां जाके गिरोगे. I mean, who says something like
That's
that to
true.
his own son? It was hilarious. But so many like this, so many like this. I barely remember any difficult or tough time while shooting. I only remember how much fun we had. and so many instances like this with so many actors. So, yeah.
Chalo, fantastic. Yeah, that's great. Now, Ritwik, in regards to this whistleblower, would you like
Hmm.
to give any message to your viewers, like what exactly message this whistleblower is giving to the audience? Of course, I still need to watch this, and which I'm gonna do it today itself, and I'm just gonna finish all in a one go, and we'll put the review as well very soon.
Please do, please do. I'm very excited for you to watch it.
Definitely.
But my message to the viewers would simply be, firstly, thank you. I have tons and tons of gratitude for the amount of love that you've given me every time I come out with something. Here I am this December with The Whistleblower. Please go ahead, watch the show. Tell me what you think of it. Get in touch with me directly and just tell me what you think of it, because I've tried something new. I've tried something different, and I need to know from you guys if you like it or not, and what I should continue doing and what I shouldn't, and what you should expect from The Whistleblower
Yeah,
is simply that never ever in your life should you ever feel that you've done enough wrong to ever be good. At least try once. Do one good deed and see what that feels like. It's going to stay forever. That's what The Whistleblower wants to talk about. The सच्चाई की जीत बुराई के ऊपर, the good over evil. And that's also that it has been flowing in our stories from years and years now. But Whistleblower is saying it in an extremely unique manner. And hopefully you enjoy what we've tried, and hopefully very soon you will tell me also what you thought of the show, including you, because you're going to see it.
definitely. And I really wish you all the very best, Ritwik, for the rest of your projects that gonna be coming very, very soon, and that's gonna be in the pipeline as well.
Thank you.
And I thank you for your time, and thanks to Vamika as well for giving me the opportunity.
Thank you,
Always
Bhamika.
welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. You
Thank
have a great rest of your day
you.
and Merry Christmas in advance, and wishing you a Happy New Year in advance from FilmyBaatUK.
Same to you.
Same to you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too. Thank you.
Thank you. See you guys. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.